And hello everyone, we are live with tonight's episode of Mr. Ravenloft. And Becky just came in. Hi!
Sorry.
That is perfect timing, it's okay. I've got this. I was like, I'm gonna have the overlays adjusted so it's super easy for her to pop in. Boom! Look at that. We're all here. We're all ready to go.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I know.
Traffic was
10
like really
seconds.
bad getting home.
It happens. But hello and welcome everyone. We are playing Mr. Ravenloft. I'm going to do a quick recap. But before that, let's meet our characters, find out who they are, and who they'll be playing. Let's start off with our resident birthday party wizard, Ron Wesley.
Birthday party wizard? I'm not
Yep.
the
There's 4 schools of magic, Ron. Your birthday party.
I am the birthday party wizard.
Yep.
Okay, I'm Ron, Shiny Pilot 26 playing Ron Wesley, the birthday party wizard. For birthdays, apparently. But anyways, yeah, excited to play tonight, see what happens, catch up from last time, and yeah, that's it.
Awesome. He's sleeping like a baby in the temple. So speaking of sleeping like a baby, we've got Mr. Magnus Deepshaft.
Yep, that's me. I'm your paladin prince, and D20 coup de grace, and I'm gonna smite this person when I wake up, probably. Maybe.
You never know. Maybe you like up having a great time. We'll see. Speaking of people who are having a great time, Ambara Vanastra is having a good night, I think.
Yes, hi. I'm Nuggetosaurus. I'm playing Ambara Vanastra, the Divine Soul Sorceress. What was I doing last week?
You were in a secret room.
That's right, I'm reading texts. I
So
found
many
a secret
texts.
room.
You did.
So many texts.
Yeah.
I also would like to, if it's okay, spend a little bit of time with that wand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
Yeah.
get to that in just a moment. But first, we have Mr. Elam D. Wood Jr. with us, who is currently on the roof of said temple.
One thing, Lindy.
Yeah.
You gotta find it. Good evening. Elam D. Wood Jr. here playing, himself, really. Excited, energized, sitting on the roof, ready to shoot something in the ass. It's a
Perfect.
pleasure, as always.
Of course. When is it not a pleasure to...
I got an Austin Powers vibe there. Allow myself to introduce myself.
Awesome. And of course, last but certainly not least, our other fellow roof napper sleeper, Merrick Tenpenny.
I prefer roof dweller,
Roof dweller?
but we'll go with whatever roof
I don't
napper
know if you've
works
made
too.
this, permanent residence. Have you filed,
Ceiling sailor,
homestead?
I could go with that too.
Okay.
All right, I'm deception check. I play Merrick Tenpenny, the not pirate, who is just hanging up on the ceiling, just relaxing. Had a soul searching moment there with Elam D. Wood Jr. for a bit. Talked a little bit about some things, and now he's sound asleep under the stars, pretending he's on a ship somewhere.
Awesome. And of course, I am the Dungeon Master. So I'll give a little recap of what happened last week. So, last week, Merrick, Ron, and Magnus had all gotten down off of the objects they were standing on as sand zombies had pulled all of their Vistani friends under. It was a little freaky. They didn't like it. They didn't like it at all. I mean, I wouldn't either. Swarms of decapitated hands just pulling you into the sand is not fun. So they dealt with that, and then they decided to go find Ambara and Elam if they were still alive, maybe, because the last they heard, both of them were headed to the tent too. Little did they know is that Elam had woken up from another very long 14-hour nap previously and had gone into town to get some food, therefore was not pulled under by the sand zombies. He also had a magnificent dick on his forehead that had been drawn. This is Mona Lisa level of excellent. And the everyone in town was looking at him. He was just art. But it did eventually get wiped away. Lost art. Those who saw it will remember it forever. But they found Ambara and Elam alive and well. They regrouped. They talked about what had happened, and they decided Magnus had made good relations with the priestess. They had both agreed that there was something horrible going on, and they needed to get to the bottom of it. She would perform a ritual to suss out any evil in town. And so he brought everyone back for this ritual. Apparently Ron has a bunch of curses on him. Cleansed one of them, and I saw a patch of darkness and shadow on a little map of Mudar. And so they went back down into the secret underground temple. Did some cleansing. Definitely nothing else happened down there while everyone was looking for stuff. They did find a secret compartment in the wall with a wand, but nothing else happened there at all. And then they left. They went back to the temple for a good, solid night's sleep. However, only Ron and little orphan boy Bali they've taken under their wing are actually in their rooms sleeping, as Magnus has demanded nothing but the best and is sleeping in the priestess's bed. Being a prince, she didn't want to kick him out, and Merrick and Elam are sleeping on the roof while Ambara did some snooping around, found a secret room, has locked herself in it, and is reading a bunch of scrolls. So we're gonna pick up there, inside the secret room, reading some scrolls. You wanted to look at this wand, you said.
Yes, if you don't mind, I would
do
like
not.
to do that as well.
Alright, give me an Arcana check, just to see how long it takes you to figure out this wand.
Stuff.
You got it.
22.
Alright, so with a bit of study, it takes you a little bit, but not, forever to figure it out. This is a Wand of Secrets.
Ooh. Like it. That's the one where, like, it reveals stuff, right?
Reveals, like, secret doors and stuff. Yep.
Cool. How many charges? Do I know how many?
It's full charges, so, if you look up Wand of Secrets, it's just basic Wand of Secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's full charges, as it has not been used in quite some time.
Wait. I'm gonna use it right now.
You gonna use it right now? Alright.
Yep.
So you're inside the secret chamber. You cast with the Wand of Secrets. There's a secret door right next to you.
What?
I know.
So surprising.
It works.
Okay, good to know. All right, then yeah, I'm gonna sit down. I want to kind of like speed read through the text first to see if there's anything that catches my eye.
There's a lot of them. And you only have, a few hours, because they don't sleep in full 8-hour shifts. They do naps of 4 hours. So you don't have a ton of time, but you're able to skim through. Also, you can skim through half of them.
Okay.
And get a pretty decent idea. So you find 2 spell scrolls of, I think it's Lesser Restoration. Does Lesser Restoration cure disease? Because spell of cure disease does not. It's not a 5th edition item.
Yeah, I think Lesser Restoration will let you get rid of.
Yeah, I think it does. I'm double checking, but I think two scrolls of Lesser Restoration. Yeah. Right. 2 scrolls of Lesser Restoration. And then you also find a scroll of Stone Skin.
Oh, okay.
There appear to be more scrolls and stuff throughout the place. But you also find one what looks like a personal scroll, like maybe like a piece of a diary. And it appears to be just a page from it, like a page got torn out. I
will look at it.
Okay.
And see if it matches the handwriting from the other page that I have.
It's similar, but it doesn't quite match. This says, I have discovered a mysterious scroll fragment, secreted away in a compartment in the observatory. I first read its ancient text with great excitement, but when I saw what it contained, I was horrified. It was part of a foul ritual to raise one of the children of Anktpat and enslave the monster. I tried to burn it, but the flames refused to touch the apartment. Osiris, forgive me, but I cannot destroy it. And then, give me an investigation check. See if you can dig up anything else before you figure it's probably time to wake up.
I'm not very intelligent. Ooh, 17!
With a 17, you find another scrap of parchment. This one says, it looks like it's kind of torn off and apart. It says, I cannot help myself. The thought of the scroll burns in my mind. I have tried everything to destroy it. Maybe it was not meant to be destroyed.
And I don't see this scroll that this person is talking about.
Nothing that would about raising dead or anything. Everything you found so far is pretty useful, healing and protection. But yeah,
Okay.
so you're able to find
Quick
those.
Merrick actually, we talked about before you went downstairs. Merrick showed you a scroll that he found in the observatory.
Right.
So,
Yes.
But that wasn't about raising the dead, was it?
No, it was the Hexad scroll.
Right,
Scroll of the
right.
Hexad.
That's what I
Okay.
thought. Okay. So it's so I'm assuming it's a different scroll.
You would just, I think, with that investigation and a check and just logic, it's like the one, like the Hexad is kind of like a poem, like
Mhm.
prophecies. The sign when the signs of the Hexad are at hand, blah blah blah. This one seems to be more like a ritual.
Okay. And
Yeah, like a foul ritual to raise.
okay. And the author said they found it in the observatory.
Yes.
That's what I said. Okay. I'm gonna stuff these scraps into my bag. I'm gonna take the 3 spell scrolls that I found.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna peek out of the door, make sure nobody's, watching me.
Obviously. Yep.
Step out, close the door behind me, and go to the roof.
Okay. So you go to the roof, and it is dawn's early light is kind of starting to, like, the sky's starting to lighten a little bit. So it's probably good you came out of there and closed that door when you did, because it's getting fairly close to morning.
Okay.
Elam, I think you were keeping first watch. Did you go get a little bit of sleep?
No, I think he's been up all night.
All right, you've been up all night.
Having slept for 12 to 14 hours the night before. And, just admiring this beautiful countryside. This desert hell we find ourselves in as dawn approaches.
You're a little quiet. I don't think your mic's picking you up right.
A little quiet. He's admiring the scenery and enjoying it. And has the big dramatic
Oh, there we go.
shot, right? The big
Mhm.
dramatic angle, right? The beautiful Lawrence of Arabian desert behind him. And he's got his foot up on something, and it's he gets his big close up in the stillness. That's all I got for you.
All right. And Merrick, you were sleeping. You drank some rum and had gotten some shut-eye while
Yep.
Ian was on watch. So,
Sound
Embara,
asleep.
yeah, you're able to get up on the ladder, climb up onto the roof.
Okay, is there so it's a ladder that goes up, is there like a hatch? Like, can
No, it is
No?
open, like a big old, let me see, huge open patch of ceiling, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 by 30.
So it essentially it looks like what the slow down. The Temple of Mudar.
Yeah, you're in the
Okay.
Temple of Mudar.
So that is what we see at the top.
I mean,
Okay.
it's the hole in the ceiling at the bottom, and you go up to the top, it's the hole in the floor.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. Then I'll go over to which way is Elam facing? Does he see me come up?
You get the side profile. It's very dramatic in the early lights of the sunrise.
I just kind of chuckle a little bit and I'm like, Elam,
Hmm.
let's wake up Merrick. I have some information.
Mm-hmm.
Are you done brooding? 5 more minutes?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, I'll give you 5 more minutes. I'm gonna go over it and I'm gonna wake up Merrick. I swear.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of like shake his shoulder a little bit.
Hey, is it already morning?
Unfortunately, yes. I found some information. I'll give you a moment to wake up while Elam finishes brooding.
He's still brooding then. He's very good at that.
Apparently, it's what he does.
He takes a swig of rum. All right, I'm awake.
I'll sit down like on the ground next to him and lay out the journal pages I found.
Mhm.
So, I found some. First of all, I did my snooping, and she's probably keeping her voice low, so it'll be hard for anyone to overhear.
Okay. Yeah.
I did my snooping, and I found a secret room in the, I guess it's their mummy preparation room. And I found quite a bit of text, and I've only gotten through about half of it, but I found some information about a dark ritual, where I guess someone rose Unctopot's child and is attempting to enslave that child. I think is what I understood from that.
Here, I'll copy paste the text for you. I think it'll let me do that with the sheet so you can see what the scroll.
Yeah.
The scroll says. Oh yeah, sweet. Give me copy paste.
I said, was there treasure? I mean, was a secret room and all? I mean,
Yes, there was treasure. I didn't have time to grab much. I got a couple spell scrolls, but I intend to go back. Well, I intend to send you back to get more.
send me back. Oh, all right.
You are better at gauging the value of things than I am. I just know arcana stuff.
It's all about how shiny it is. Normally, it's pretty easy to find that way.
Yes. So the person discovered a scroll fragment in a compartment in the observatory. It was apparently a foul ritual to raise one of the children of Unctopot and enslave the monster. They tried to burn it, but it didn't work. They couldn't help themselves and they returned. Still can't destroy it, so maybe it was not meant to be destroyed. I don't understand, but somebody's raising the dead.
I found that one hidden compartment up here, but I wouldn't imagine there'd be more. You don't normally need more than one hidden compartment in an area. It's overkill, I guess. But
to be fair, I found a secret room downstairs, and then you found a secret compartment up here, so it's not entirely beyond this building's capabilities, apparently.
We should probably
check.
Right. I found mine on the back of Ra over there. Perhaps we should just look at each one of the buildings, maybe one of the pyramids or whatnot.
Sure. And I guess we start looking.
All right. Give me investigation checks.
I
don't know why I said that so musically, but you're welcome.
I'm not a very good investigator either. Elam is still posing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Merrick is looking at Elam posing.
Gosh. Yeah, really.
4 ones in a row.
Two double 13 ones and double 13s. What is up with
It's
that?
called ennui, folks. It's called ennui.
That's the kind of night it's gonna be.
It's
apparently.
like
think
3,
we need to
3,
start
2,
rolling
2,
real
13,
dice soon.
13. I need Eric Bulgaris to bless y'all or something. God, good heavens. All right. Elam, this is the best brood you've had a long time. So good you don't notice anything else around you. At all.
Just caught up in the moment, you know?
Eric, you don't find anything. You've got a bit of sand, like, in an awkward place in your pants, and it's distracting you.
I'm not wearing any pants.
Oh my. Well, it could be why the sand's a bit abrasive then.
I would do it. Well, I mean, I've got the robes on and all. I figured
Yeah.
it was...
You've got some sand up your robes.
I hate when
Gotta
that
shake them
happens.
out. And Ambara, all you find is the secret compartment that Merrick found. You don't notice when you look into it though that it's not tiny. You probably could have fit more than one scroll in there.
Okay.
But I mean, it's not to say there's not another secret.
Right. Well, I didn't find anything, so
Yeah.
I
Merrick seems to, like myself, suffer from chronic anal itching.
I don't know that I mentioned that to you, so...
Well, I can just tell by your gait.
that is far more than I ever needed to hear.
Far more than
Thank
I
you,
needed to hear
Elam.
either, but,
All right, it's personal, but we're all, family at this point. What'd you find, Ambara? Did you solve the crime?
No, I did find a secret room and text depicting, talking about
Shh, both of you keep it
Oh,
down.
yes, sorry. Yes. And then I will reiterate what I said in a lower voice.
Okay.
Fucking ass.
What's an unctopot?
Unctopot is the pharaoh that's supposedly a mummy ruling these lands.
Is that the one who came at us in the desert?
Apparently, it might be his child.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh boy.
And we still have 2 days before the ritual of Thoth or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Technically, you have this day and tomorrow. That's it. So one more sleep, technically. One more night.
One more sleep till Thothmas.
It's one more sleep till Thoth Day. Alright.
Well, only the one secret room.
So far,
Yeah.
And we don't know who wrote the letter. Or do we?
no.
You think this brings up a question of the allegiance of the High Priestess?
To be fair, I have been suspicious of her from the start, so...
She's helped us and been quite kind.
We think she's helped us. We don't entirely know what she's done.
She's an angel.
Hush, Magnus, you're not here.
No, he's in her bed!
I'm worried about, I'm just saying, the three of us up here, 2 of our weaker real members are downstairs.
Oh yeah. I didn't go down. I got all caught up looking at the sunrise. I didn't think to go down and check on the
Perhaps it's time
we'll
we
probably go.
regroup, yes.
I think you'd be right. A little bit of breakfast and then figure out our day.
All right. Wake up call.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys
Go get
going
the
down
boy
to
up.
wake up Magnus, Ron, and Bali?
I'm gonna go look in on Ron.
Okay, well you have to go through the priestess's quarters to
Oh.
get to the rooms.
Well, that would be rude.
So,
You know, we don't know what they're doing.
yeah, it's true.
Loudly talk on the way down the stairs into the temple. Be like, yep, these kids will sleep all day if you let them. All right, here we go.
It's a beautiful morning this morning. We really want to get out. The early bird catches the scurvy or
Yep.
something like that, whatever it is.
Absolutely right. I say that every morning. And knock knock.
And so, while you all were having a conversation, Ron, you were having a nice night's sleep. But in your dreams, you're just getting chased by 2-headed dogs and being clawed at by the undead. And then every time you kind of look at your shoulder, you see a mummy, and he's just mean mugging you. And it's just
Like the skeletal hand, like thunk on the shoulders.
not a skeletal hand, like it's like a linen wrapped hand, and it's all dry. And
Okay.
yeah, so you just dream about being hounded by undead and 2-headed dogs
Hounded
all
by-
day. Yeah.
Anyways, okay.
You sleep and you get your full rest, but it's a fitful sleep. You have a lot of
Ron tosses
nightmares.
and turns.
and you just keep thinking back to that rock you threw. You catapulted at the you just threw it at the statue, knocking the pharaoh's
Is
face
it
off.
full on nightmare?
Pretty much, yeah.
He pees his bed.
Oh no. Okay.
Ron pees the bed.
Yeah, Bali is a
He
good
wakes
night's
up
sleep.
and he's soaked. He's oh, not again. He's covered in sweat and pee.
Uh-huh.
Hard and not sure what's what. Is it only him in the room? Is Bali?
You are completely alone in this room, as you guys had 2 rooms and you took one and Bali crawled into the other.
Okay, well he's tugging at his robes, trying to vent out the sweat and the nervousness. And he's kind of looking around, kind of scared and worried. I guess I'm gonna get out of this room. And he's gonna check under the bed, make sure there's nothing under the bed before he puts his feet down. Because
There's
if you put your
nothing
feet
under
down
the bed.
first,
Yeah, it's a
the monsters will
nice,
get you.
solid stone floor with nothing under the cot you're in.
Okay. Whew. Ron will pop on some dancing lights and he'll kind of rub his eyes and stumble towards the door. But he's going to be kind of quiet and pause and listen and see if he hears anybody because he's soaked And he's like, I can't let people know.
Give me a perception check, Ron.
Okay.
See if you hear anybody.
And 14.
Alright, with a 14, you hear a couple of quiet voices. More like muffled than quiet. Seems people are
Ron will
awake.
Gently open the door and kind of poke his head out and see if there's anybody there, and if so, can he get away from them and not be noticed?
So, you poke your head through the door, and you can see that side room that's connected to the priestess's room, and it's got, like, you know, the tapestries and stuff in there, and, it smells really pretty in here right now. Someone must have been burning some incense all night or something.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And you hear, quiet voices. Well, you hear muffled voices still. It sounds like maybe Elam and Merrick talking really loudly.
Okay, well, if the room doesn't have a washroom, if there's a washroom somewhere, Ron's gonna go.
You gotta go to the Oasis, man.
Oh no, he's gonna go to the Oasis?
Yeah.
Oh. Darn. Then Ron will have to find like a bath towel or some bed sheets and have to.
Okay, you're gonna take the bed sheets and toga up.
Yeah, he's gonna toga
Okay.
up with the bed sheets and hide his shame.
Okay. So, well, Ron's togaing himself up. Magnus,
Yes.
this bed is very comfortable. Soft silk sheets. This is the best bed you've probably had in since leaving, you know, the Sword Coast.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Is Magnus sleeping in, or is he waking up?
well, he would sleep in, but you see, he lets out a really long fart.
Okay.
And then he sits up and he's like, "What's that horrid smell?"
You actually, you say that, and then you actually, like, sniff the air inside this room is thick and heavy with incense. So it actually just smells really nice in here.
Then he's just like, "What was that?"
You look over, and the priestess, you can see, like, a spot in the bed where, like, the covers have been disturbed, like, on the other side. But she has a, what smells like, maybe, it's hard to tell over the incense, like a pot of tea or coffee. And she's got some fruits and stuff. It looks like she's actually made quite the spread. You see fresh fruit and breakfast meats and rolls and sandwiches and that kind of thing. And she goes, "Oh, you're awake. I didn't want to disturb you. I'm sorry if the breakfast woke you up."
No, that's fine. That's fine. Is there like a vanity in the room?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm gonna.
She does
go
her makeup.
prepare-
She's got that bold eyeliner going on. She got.
You know, I might try that style.
Yes.
Maybe I'll be able to lift the veil for a little while.
Oh yeah, because if you got that thick coal eyeliner on, it's, you know, yeah. Okay. All right. If you do it thick enough, they might be able to see it slightly through the veil too. You know.
Yeah.
Bright enough pigments. All right. So, Ron, you creep open. You've tokened yourself up. You walk in, and Magnus is sitting, unveiled, at the vanity.
What does he see? What does it look like?
Beautiful, I'm sure.
Give me, let's see. Give me a wisdom saving throw as you gaze upon
Wisdom save?
Magnus's beauty. A charisma. Give me a charisma save, actually.
Oh, okay.
Is it any better than your wisdom save? Nope.
No, 9.
Not much.
This is the most beautiful man you've ever seen in your life. Just holy radiance and aura of splendor just overtakes you.
It's gonna be
Just-
like, I like boys now. He's gonna see the face and be like,
Oh, Magnus, is that you?
Don't look at me!
No, put your hands down. You look amazing.
No! Remove your gaze!
You've been
But
charmed. You've been
It will
yes,
destroy you!
Ron, Ron, you are considered charmed.
It's so beautiful.
Do we hear this?
You guys are talking loudly, and then you
Your
hear
face is gorgeous.
your face is gorgeous in a falsetto voice through the door.
I just want to put my hands all over that face.
I made a mistake. I put the veil back on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to go in there.
Neither do I.
If the veil goes back on, does that mean he loses the enchantment, or is he still kind of enchanted?
As soon as he puts the veil on, it's like you can't remember exactly what it looked like.
What?
You remember it was magnificent and beautiful, but
Magnus,
when you try to conjure it to mind, you just can't. It's just you just see like blinding radiance.
Yes. It's going to be okay, Ron. Just leave the room and calm down.
I'll go this way.
He kind of looks back at Magnus, kind of like looking at the face or the veil. He's like,
You've got like spots, and you're like sunspots in your eyes, and you're looking around like when he's staring at a bright light.
I should have never done that.
and then Ron tries to exit the door with the sunspot.
So you see the doors open, Merrick, Elam, and Barras. You guys are like, I don't know if we want to go in here, and Ron stumbles out as if he's been blinded with a whoosh of like smoky incense, like whoosh out, like clouds billow out behind him.
Was Magnus trying to weed the demons out of you again?
Oh, hi guys. Maybe. I don't know. There's this. I swear I saw this like beautiful face, and then there's light. And can we turn the lights down in here? It's really bright.
Son, you on goofballs?
What?
Everybody would be.
You been smoking something? What are you doing, Ronnie? What did someone ply you with
No,
drink?
I thought I saw Magnus's face, and it was like looking at the sun. It was really bright.
Look here at my fingers.
Really
Look, at
pretty.
my fingers.
What?
Look here at my fingers. All right.
Can you pull them apart a little bit more? They're really close. Okay, there we go.
His eyes like.
Oh no, this one's high as a kite. What the hell's going on in here? Magnus, where you got into the Nog Champa?
I'll open the door and be like,
Yeah, the door's open. You just walk out.
Oh, okay. No, that was the priestess.
Are you nude? Is he nude?
I assume that I have my
Your thong on.
yeah.
And Ron is in different clothing right now, right?
He's in his clothing, but you can see there's like a sheet toga wrapped around him, and there's a lot of incense in here that's kind of wafted out, but you can smell it, Merrick.
Okay. Oh, okay. For a
Bloodhound.
moment there, I thought there was a three-way thing going on there with the priestess and Magnus and Ronnie, but now I'm like,
Things just got interesting.
oh, Ronnie, not again.
What? Nothing happened.
I have better smelling than most people.
He does. It's like a bloodhound.
freakishly good smell.
Go wash yourself off, son.
Oh, okay, I'll go use the lavatory.
And he just turns the other way.
And runs out of the temple towards the
Because
open.
all my armpits stink. Yes,
I'm going to go follow him to make sure he's okay. Yeah, you guys take care of this.
Ron's
And
gonna
Merrick will follow at a distance so Ron
Mhm.
feels okay about it, but he's going to keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen Bali?
Yeah, where is the child on premises? As long as we're talking about
Good point.
mysterious odors, we are responsible for a youth. Bali, where's the boy?
I'm
Um,
gonna go back to the room.
Ali, wake up! I'm gonna proceed into the room like a cop.
you proceed into the room like a cop, and the incense is cleared out of this room now, and it disperses pretty quickly. And you see Priestess Isu, and she is preparing what looks to be a beautiful breakfast spread.
In her bedroom?
It appears it's in like the room next to it, the little room with all the tapestries and tables and stuff, and all like the extra stuff. She's preparing it in there, which is the room between like the bedrooms and her room. So it's kind of like the living room basically of the house. And it looks pretty good. And you go into the room, you see the cot that Ron was sleeping in, and then you go into the next room and you see Bali just Z's coming off of him. He is passed out on like a little, straw mattress, just curled up with like a blanket. He's still got his little leather armor on too.
Like I come in with like all this like bluster and hostility, ready to like completely kick, like a Marine, kick this kid out of bed, and then like I see him sleeping there, all precious, and I just stop for a second, look at him, and just, he's a good kid. He's gonna be all right.
And then kick him.
I like lean in and be like, Bali, wake up, son.
He's got like his fist ready, like when he wakes up.
It's good. You're ready for action. That looks good. That's a good stance. Good balance. Wake up.
Are there
There's
zombies?
breakfast.
What is it?
Nope. No.
Breakfast?
No.
Food?
Yep. There's
Okay.
food. Weird lady over here is making breakfast. So let's get up. Put your pants on.
I have my pants on.
Early bird gets the worm. Did anybody ever tell you that? It's not a literal worm. It's actually supposed to represent achievement and progress in
What's a
your
worm?
life. The worm is symbolic of like the brass ring in front of I'll tell you over
Okay.
the breakfast. Just come on.
All
Just
right.
let's
Okay.
get going.
All right. And he follows you. He kind of like that, like stumble trips, because he's just like abruptly woken up, and he's still not like his coordination isn't there, because he's still half bleary-eyed awake. But
Straighten up, man.
he follows you into the room where breakfast is being served, and there are plates out and like cloth napkins, and she says, "Breakfast is ready if anyone wishes to partake."
Wonderful.
I'll give this lady a very careful once over, without trying to make too big a deal out of it.
Okay.
Like, what is her deal?
All right. Give me an insight check then.
Something's going on.
Oh. Okay.
Hey now. Mm-hmm.
Okay. With a natural 20 insight check, you're just trying to read her body language and everything at this moment. She's not talking to her. Her body language is she is trying to be a gracious and excellent host, as most, holy people do. She appears to genuinely want to make sure you guys are comfortable here.
And never leave.
What else? Are you trying to get anything specific from her, or just her general, just how she's presenting herself right now?
Did
She
she
doesn't have a
seduce?
shifty eye. She's not like mean mugging any of you guys, and you're like turning away.
Right. Likeable, attractive, friendly.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. Do I get the sense that she has successfully seduced Magnus Deep Shaft?
You don't think so?
No?
No.
Can't smell sex in here?
You cannot smell sex in here. Just a bunch of incense and now breakfast.
Put the kids to bed, folks. All right. How's breakfast look? What are we talking here? Salami?
It is an excellent spread. There is fresh fruit. There are a few vegetables. There are eggs, bacon, sandwiches, some kind of foods you've not seen before, but they look delicious. Everything smells fresh and good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I watch Bali eat for a few minutes.
Okay, you want to make sure it's not poison?
Uh-huh. Well, I didn't say that.
But that's what you're doing, right?
But I watch everybody eat. I'm a people watcher.
You think there's about enough food here for about 15 people? It's a big spread.
Or 4 Magnuses.
Or 4 Magnuses. So, 1 Magnus and 9 people. 8, 9. Bali is like, I can eat as much as I want
Don't make yourself sick.
without getting sick, up to the point of almost being sick, but not quite sick.
Not quite sick.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, and he just heaps a plate with like a little bit of everything.
Listen, I taught him well. When you're at the buffet, belly up.
Mhm.
Don't mess
These are
around.
really good. Get more of these. I like put more on his plate.
Okay.
Um,
They got like the little dolmas. They got the grape wrapped rice and stuff. It's really good. Everything for breakfast is like there's a couple of like warm things, but a lot of it's cool and refreshing because desert. So yeah, and there's fresh juice and water and wine as well for breakfast. Yeah, it's all
she's
cold.
really set up with the food here.
Yeah, it's like she cast create food and water, and it's just easy.
Like, really? All right.
Needs to be like a Miyazaki movie with like the sliced meats, you know, that are all smoky, you know.
Cold cut ham.
Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
makes you insane.
There's
Insane, I
never
tell
a
you.
movie that makes my mouth water. It's those films.
Oh,
Their food.
Howls is the worst.
Right?
That's so
Oh.
good.
Howls and then Spirited Away.
Yes.
starving
Oh my
right now.
god, yes.
That's this game, folks. We eat and we shop.
We like food. We're all very food-driven individuals.
It's an army that runs on its stomach.
Yeah, no, Bali doesn't fall over dead or ill. He might eat himself sick, but that's about it. He's gonna try not to, though, because Ambara told him no. See how this boy does on his con save. So, do you partake of the food, Mr. Elam Dewood Jr.?
I do. I after I watch everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody, Bali doesn't pass out.
And it's fresh and
I just-
delicious. Yeah,
I
yeah,
make
he's the
myself-
smallest one. He would succumb to the poison first.
Oh,
He's the parakeet you just threw to the mine. That's fine.
yes. Yeah. He'll be fine. He's got sand. The boy has sand.
Boy's got grit.
He's got grit. He's got true grit. And so yeah, I make myself a nice fruit plate and just kind of keep an eye on this lady because I can't really get a sense. Keep an eye on Ron.
'Kay.
Something's going on. Something's
Bali
going on.
is able to stuff himself and not get sick. He holds it in good. He's got a big old belly. He actually fills out like the waist portion of his leather armor for a few minutes.
Good. Get something green. Help you move that. All right. Get some roughage. Find something green.
Takes a bite of salad.
Yep. You gotta stay regular. And then you're gonna want to get up and walk around. But there you go. And this builds muscle and character. Puts hair on your chest and probably your back at some point. And your shoulders, like me, right here. Get that shoulder hair. That's how you know you're a man. It's good for you.
He kind of looks at you like, never seen shoulder hair before. Alright, so, does Ambara eat breakfast since she's there?
Does she have any strawberries?
She does.
Yes.
Strawberries, melon, bananas, it's a bunch of fruits and veggies.
Bar will probably eat some fruit.
There's even some chocolate-covered strawberries.
Ooh. Yeah, she gonna take some of those.
Okay.
Strawberries are her weakness.
Okay. And meanwhile, Ron, you've made it down to the oasis. Merrick,
Ron
you...
will look about, make sure nobody's there, and then peel off the blankets and then just kind of dive into the water with his robes on. Kind of swim around a little bit, and then he'll hop back out on shore and peel his robes off and dunk them in the water and start trying to clean them and scrub them, maybe use some sand.
If only I knew prestidigitation.
If only. Now, you see this, Merrick.
Mm-hmm.
You see there's a couple other early morning villagers kind of at the oasis, other side of the oasis, because, you know, the temple's a little bit out of town. And they're just basically, you know, doing the same thing, splashing water in their face, having some to drink, and then going up to set up stuff.
I just sit up against a tree, just out of range, just keeping an eye on Ronnie.
Mm-hmm. Ron, you get all cleaned up, soaking wet, but at least you're clean now. You don't have prestidigitation still. You know Ambara does, though, so maybe she can dry off.
He's gonna put his wet robes on, and he's just gonna look like a droopy hat. Wet. And just be like, "This sucks," and he's gonna.
Yeah.
Throw water
And because
back.
you're walking through the desert sand, it just sticks to all the
Wow.
wet clothes.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah.
But yes.
Ooh, chafes. Ooh.
Yeah, you feeling better, Ronnie?
Ah. Oh. Yes, I feel good now that I scrubbed my armpits and I don't stink anymore.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you don't stink anymore now.
I'm gonna go back now. It seems
Hey, hold on a second, Ronnie.
What?
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. I can see now. I had
Nice.
nightmares, and yeah.
What sort of nightmares are you having?
Oh, you know, this place, everything, zombies, the thingy that I broke at the temple, two-headed dogs, hands coming through the floor. You know, the usual.
I can understand. It's a bit rough on a kid your age. You're
Well, it's-
handling it well. Don't
It's
worry.
fine. I can handle it. I'm not that young.
That's what I'm saying, Ronnie. But it's a lot to take in at your age. I'm not saying you're too young.
Oh, okay.
You're doing well, son. Don't worry.
Well, I'm gonna head back and get dried off now. I'm chafing really badly.
Hey, tell me about it. I understand. You're a sailor, you learn. What do you think we use the lard for?
It makes a lot of sense now.
It does.
I always wondered why they kept so much lard on ships.
Now you know.
Chafing.
I'm gonna have to go get some lard.
Oh no! Imagine there's a special brand of lard. It's like fine lard rather than regular lard. It's like, just blends in smoother to the skin for that
Oh, we're in
chafing.
the desert, so it's gonna be like camel lard.
Camel lard.
Ron's gonna head back if Merrick doesn't have anything else to say. but
You
he'll
guys
head
get back,
and-
and you can smell breakfast, and it smells amazing
Oh,
as you drip all over the temple floor.
Yeah.
Little mud puddles following behind you.
Little sand puddles.
He's gonna find Ambara.
Amber, are you here? And Ron
What
walks
have
in.
you done to yourself, Ronald?
oh, why someone keeps startling me? Oh, it's so good. It's just I took a bath because it was stinky, and I figured I'd clean my clothes. And do you mind? I need to learn your spell.
I would teach it to you, but I don't even really know how to do it. It just kind of happens.
Ooh.
I will press it clean.
It's like a like blow dry effect and all his robes like.
Oh,
His hair's all frizzy now. Like,
Yeah,
really
just poofed out. But your hat sits on it. You're gonna have the worst hat hair after today.
He's gonna leave it sit on. He's like,
thank you.
It's gonna be just a
No.
cone.
yeah, no longer. But he'll just like step over around and go get some breakfast.
There's a heaping table of it.
Heaping table of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well he'll sit down to start nomming.
Yeah. Merrick, get breakfast.
I don't think Merrick's gonna eat this morning.
Okay. Do you have a breakfast mimosa?
Not you. Yeah, I've.
There's
I
a
poured-
pitcher of mimosas and like sangria for breakfast.
Yeah.
Is Magnus at the table?
Yes, Magnus is eating.
I think so.
Magnus. Did I see your face, or was the candles really bright in the room?
What?
I remember a very bright flash, and it's like a really bright glow around you, but did I see your face?
Oh no! No! Of course you didn't. That would have been terrible. Don't ever try to look at my face again.
Well, okay.
He's like, no, you didn't. That'd be terrible. Never do it again. Like,
Again. Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, Okay.
So everybody heard that.
Like, lean over to Bali while he's eating. Like, see that dwarf over there?
Mr. Magnus, Mr. Prince,
Yeah.
Deep Shaft.
Yeah, he's like famous.
Famous.
Yeah, it's like famous. He's like
He dresses all fancy.
he's like
He wears
royalty.
Like
Like
a
actual,
pharaoh?
apparently. No, like a rich guy who's just very, it's the bloodline. He's a part of a bloodline that is it's royal,
So
apparently.
kind of like a king. I
Kinda,
heard stories about
yeah.
kings.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of like a king. Yeah, but you don't want to go lay that on too thick. Don't let him go getting a bigger ego than he's already got,
Okay.
because he's crazy,
He is
but in a good way, like a fun crazy,
okay.
like a
like a birthday party wizard,
a-
or a death
well,
wizard?
Yeah,
or
more
water
unpredictable.
magic or fire magic.
More like fire magic than birthday party magic. That's
Okay,
true. That whole magic thing, I gotta.
You still have to tell me
very
what a
complicated.
birthday party is. Sounds scary.
Speaking of magic, we never finished that conversation, Elam.
Ma'am?
Mm-hmm. You see me as a death priest.
Who's a death priest? What are you talking about?
Bali's just like looking like oh.
Eat your breakfast, son. Listen, I was generalizing just sort of the schools of magic so that the boy could sort of understand in a general way.
And my general categorization is death.
Yeah, you blast things with your bolts of energy.
I do more than that. I heal.
Oh, right. That's true. That's true. But that's those forces of life and death. And as everybody, as Bali understands, just go with me. There's fire, and there's water, right? Seen that?
Mhm. Yes.
Death, right? Which is life and death, right? Like healing. That's
Life and death are two very different things, Elam.
Oh, that's interesting. Bali, listen up. Turns out, what's that? Go through it again. Life and death. Mm-hmm. You're gonna learn something.
Two very different things.
So there's 5? That's a lot.
You could
Yes,
say
sir.
there are two sides to the same coin, though.
Son, today you learn a harsh lesson about how sometimes adults don't know what in the hell they're talking about. And that is me in this circumstance. I'm a man what knows how to admit when he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. And, there's turns out that magic is a very complicated thing. But what about birthday party magic? Because that's kind of like a fun gag kind of a thing, like chewing gum or, that tastes bad or...
So my magic's not fun.
No. Are you kidding? You go,
Trim your sails there, Elam. You're getting into rough waters here.
lightning, death flies from your fingertips. It's amazing.
Abandon ship, my friend. No hope, all ye who pass here.
Saying I
I say-
clearly I have misinterpreted.
Keep sailing.
I could have fun magic if I wanted.
Like Ronnie can make things all slimy.
What?
What?
I seen you do it.
Slimy? What do you
Like
mean?
goo, like oily and gooey. I seen you do it. Didn't you cast
Oh.
your oily slicky thing?
I mean, yeah, but I mean,
See?
that's
And then
not
you
the
slide
only
across-
thing I could do.
Yeah.
I could do
but
other fun things.
like what? Like sparklers, confetti, like a pony. Can you produce a pony?
I could do toy ponies.
And he does minor illusion.
Yeah, you're like sparklers, confetti, and a toy pony.
Yeah.
See? This is what I'm talking about, Bali. Look at this.
Boom.
Why didn't he? He's gonna lean real close and be like, why didn't he use that at the magic show?
What is the High Priestess doing right now?
She is not getting involved in this conversation of magics, as Elam seems to be digging that hole on his own. She's eating her breakfast, and she's kind of got, like, an amused smile on her face as she's watching this interchange.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
She is amused. And I'd kind of like give it like, yeah, Ambara, you tell him. You go, girl.
Magnus.
So
Also, sorry.
I was just going to say, what do we have a full day ahead of us. What do we plan to do with it?
Did we have a plan?
Right,
What are we doing?
I mean, it's still a time before the ceremony tomorrow evening, so I am not sure what we should be doing at this point.
Go make sure that we have our mounts prepared for the evening.
Excuse me?
Oh, we're reserving our camels.
Yeah.
For the night of Toth.
We should
Mount.
check on our cloaks, too.
Ow. Prepared.
You should. There's also the completely unattended Vistani encampment and their 2 donkeys as well.
We should raid their stuff. They don't need it anymore.
And take care of their donkeys, which will be good for carrying all the loot.
So,
I mean, we're going to need a cart to get out of this place, aren't we?
They do have a cart. It's a Vistani wagon.
shall we all go together, or are we splitting up? What's the plan?
My personal opinion on it right now would be that, seeing as how things start popping up from the sand regularly and unexpectedly, perhaps we should stay together.
Let's go to the Vistani tent first, and then from there we can decide what to do.
Aye. Miss Priestess, Miss.
Yes.
Are you able to take care of Yagrani's other curse?
Well, it is a new day. I can give it a try.
Aye, that would be wonderful. He's been having a bit of a run with it. I think it would help.
She will cast Remove Curse. Ronnie, you feel better.
A little better or a lot of better?
A little better.
It's a wonder seeing you work.
I think you had 3 curses. And now you have 1.
Why is this boy gotta be so cursed?
I don't know.
Okay, Ron will be like,
Whew. Whew, I can breathe better now.
Your chest feels a little lighter. Your shoulders feel a little more a little bit more of a pep in your step.
like bow and thing.
You're still a little concerned about knocking the statue off, but you're just not sure if that's your anxiety or the curse.
Yeah.
So.
I feel a little better, and if I can prepare you somewhere, I will.
Oh, it is. Actually, and she'll kind of gather up what's left of the food and she'll wrap it up. If you could deliver this to some of the townsfolk.
Okay. Any townsfolk?
There'll be some more unfortunate, less well-off ones that'll be headed this way to collect it. It'll save them the journey if you intercept it and give it to them on the way.
Okay, we could go do that. Right, guys?
Aye, we're heading that way, so sure.
Thank you. I will be continuing to do preparations for the Night of Thoth here today, so if you need me, I will be here.
Wonderful.
Excellent. Thank you, your priestessship.
Of course.
Spirit, my armor.
And you stand there, and your armor shink, buckle, strap, just gets slowly put onto you while you just stand there.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Alright.
It's to the Vistani wagon.
Alright, so you guys head to the Vistani camp. It is far cry from what it was just a couple of days ago. It is almost eerily quiet, as there's no sound of music or anyone chatting and talking other than yourselves as you enter. Of course, the floor is a wreck. Rugs halfway under the sand. It's a mess in here. It doesn't look like anyone's gone through the place or, anything, but because, sand zombies and outskirts of town.
They haven't gone through the place yet.
But everything is still there.
Now we will.
Now you will, okay. Alright. Give me investigation checks. You looking for anything specific or just what they have?
Can't use perception.
Yes, you can use perception. I'll allow it.
Well, yay!
Feeling benevolent tonight.
Articles of clothing is what I'm.
Oh, there's plenty of that. Dulcime's chest full of beautiful scarves and blouses and skirts, and they also have a bunch of gypsy pants, which look a lot like there's some hammer pants in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All about them.
So there's plenty. You're able to fill out your wardrobe.
Yes.
From here. You'll have to alter a few pieces, and some of the colors are a bit garish, but it just depends on what's in season, really.
I can make anything work.
You can. All right, and so Magnus, you find clothing. Let's see who else did good. Merrick, you're looking around. You see a small box underneath the one of the seats in the wagon. You kind of saw the lip had popped up a bit, probably from all the jostling of the sand underneath it. And inside you find a bunch of different coins from many different places. You see a couple from Eberron, actually.
Oh.
And you see some from Waterdeep crowns, maybe? You're not really sure what those are called, but you recognize it's
Dragons.
Dragons, yeah, that's what they were called. You find a bunch of different types. You don't find much of it, but you find a bunch of different assortments. About 30 silver and 10 gold in all. It's about, 50 copper pieces. It's just all different mints of coinage.
All right. Okay.
Basically, enough to pay a toll pretty much in any plane. Like on a toll road or something. It's kind of what it makes you think of. If the quarters next year. Mm-hmm.
The stunning toll.
Yeah, because there's always toll roads. That's a
I'm
universal
thinking,
concept.
everyone, that maybe we should pack up their camp for them and put it all on the cart, so put it by the temple. So maybe if we save one or two of them, maybe they have something left.
Sounds good.
If we must, I'm
adjusting a sash.
testing out a sash. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This works, I think.
I think that was Dulcime's.
Oh, well, when we find her, I'll give it back.
Of course, your lordship, sir. All right.
That eye roll from Becky, though. So in character, I loved it. All right, let's see. Elam, you were looking for stuff. You find a couple of knives from the guys. The weapons that they did have on them kind of got sucked into the sand from. You find one scimitar and a few daggers, about 4 or 5 daggers.
Nice. Gotta take the scimitar and then we fashion a bandolier of daggers for Bali.
Nice. Okay, I like it. So he feels
Careful,
like freaking Rambo right now. His leather harness. And just dagger.
Look at you. You're ready to rock.
Well, we can all fit on the cart, right?
Not with all the stuff on it. I mean, technically, yeah, you all could. There's a lot of. It's like a house wagon kind of thing. So, a lot of times they kind of walked alongside of it, when at a nice slow walking pace. But they're home and everything's packed up inside of it. But if you took a bunch of the stuff out, yeah, you could easily all fit inside.
I still think we need the guide for the night of Toth. So we should definitely go secure that after we pack up, of course.
Aye.
All right. Let's see. You found something. Ron, were you looking for anything in the Dastani camp?
Not particularly. Just holding on to the stuff to find the hapless people.
Okay, so you're just kind of tidying up, picking up stuff,
Yeah.
turning things, folding up rugs, rolling up rugs and stuff. Okay.
Kind of paranoid about the floor, but that's about it.
So you stand
Ron!
on something whenever possible.
What?
Look for magical things. Go.
Okay.
And Ron's gonna go start poking around at stuff, going,
That's actually what Ambaro was doing.
Okay. So you're looking for magical things.
Anything that gives off a magic
Do
vibe.
you guys have detect magic?
oh, it doesn't.
I thought I did. But I don't.
Okay.
Mad wizard.
I have my wand of secrets. Does that count?
That will let you see, secret doors and stuff. You could both give me an Arcana check, but it's not going to be an easy check because you don't have, a spell helping you out.
Ron's like picking things up and sniffing them and like eyeballing them real close.
Is you magic?
19.
Same.
All right.
Nice. We're twinsies.
So, you kind of have to touch something and kind of think about it for a second. Like, it's not just like, oh, magical auras. You kind of like,
Yeah.
Are you magical? No. Okay. Next. No. Okay. You do find her Taraka deck, which is magical.
Ooh.
Ooh, don't touch that.
It's got divination magic.
Does
I
Ron
will-
find anything? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. She's gonna probably pick up like a cloth or a scarf or something
Mhm.
and just very carefully wrap that up and put it in her bag
Okay.
for
All
whenever we find, if we find Dulcime.
Ron, you find a like a marble ball. So about this big,
Uh-huh.
about the size of a cue ball, maybe a little bit bigger.
That's interesting.
And it's kind of like a almost translucent kind of,
Like a crystal ball?
almost like a crystal ball. But every crystal ball you've seen, because you went to Pigfart's School of Magic and Sorcery, has been bigger and translucent. Clear, like transparent, like crystal ball. This is like a dark, smoky kind of quartz. Dark black.
Evil crystal.
And
Yeah, I
it's
was gonna
smaller
say,
than a crystal ball.
Ron will take it, put it in his bag for
Like
later.
if your crystal ball's about this big, it's probably about this big.
Okay. Ron will put it in
Smaller.
his bag for later.
Okay, it's magical.
Huh.
Yeah.
And you don't even tell me about it?
I'm trying to think if he would or not.
By the way, Ronald, while we're here, I have another scroll for you.
Okay, sure.
And she'll give him one of the excuse me, one of the scrolls of
Lesser restoration.
yes, that, because I got 2 of those, right? And then a stone skin.
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Then I'm pretty sure I gave you another scroll in a different episode
Mm-hmm.
from the temple that we were in, right? The in the backyard.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. I can't remember what that was.
I think it was remove curse. I'm not sure though.
Maybe, I don't know.
I know you have a scroll. for remove
Inventory.
curse.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes.
You
Remove
guys also
curse.
find a magical rock, and it's got a smiley face and 2 googly eyes.
Love it.
You found a pet rock?
Yeah,
I've heard
but
stories
you
about
found a
those.
pet rock, and it's got a magical
Give that
aura.
to Magnus.
Okay, Magnus, I found this magical companion.
Little googly eyes like on the
Mhm.
rock.
This is not riches.
How do you know?
Well, because it's not gold.
Well, not everything that's gold is rich.
Well, it's gold. Of
Think
course
about it.
not. Yeah.
Think about it, and she'll pull out the wand. It's like stone, right?
Yeah, it's like a sandstone wand.
Yeah. This is sandstone. This is magical. It reveals secrets.
See your doors and traps within 30 feet.
Right. It reveals secrets.
All right.
It's not gold. It's worth quite a bit.
But it could help you find gold.
How do you know what that does? It's magical, that much we know. How do you know it doesn't help you find gold?
Help me find gold.
Guys. Here, you know what? I actually got a thing for this.
I don't like the way it's looking at me. Wait, maybe it's looking in the direction of gold.
You turn it, my eyes shift a little.
All right, I'm going to start following the pet rock.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent.
You like turn it around to where its eyes are facing forward. You're like, go, Rock, go.
Go. This won't end horribly at all. All right. So you guys are able to clean up the encampment. Roll up the rugs, get it all tidied, straighten out, sift through all their shit. You find some neat things. Those are the most things of interest.
I'm writing it on the sheet.
And Magnus is walking out the door. Out the door.
I thought we took the tent down.
Yeah. Well, then you took it down. Everyone had to leave the tent.
Oh,
Before
okay.
you took it down. I mean, I'd hope.
Magnus probably wouldn't.
Well, thankfully the rock was guiding him. So, you guys take it all down, load it all up onto the wagon, and you park it next to the temple.
That's the plan.
Alrighty. So, you guys deposited that, and Magnus is walking off, kind of towards town.
Nice. So what's next, everyone?
Oh, do we have anything to like get ready for the big thing tomorrow?
We have some things being made at the leatherworker.
Yeah.
Our cloaks, the two-headed hyena cloak things.
Oh
The
yeah.
belts and the bubbles and the boots and things. Yeah, we have those.
Nice. Yeah, we got to go pick those up. That's fun.
And Magnus wanted us to make sure to reserve our spots for the caravan tomorrow night.
All right, I'll go talk to that guy. That's something I can do. Go talk to the
All right.
monster
We're
tour
gonna-
guide.
We're going to split up now again.
Oh, well, no, all right. Okay, you put it that way. Then we all got to go together. So sand zombies don't eat us, right, Bali?
Yeah, I don't want to get eaten by
Stay-
sand zombies.
No, but that's the whole idea. We don't want to get eaten. So
I'm too
we
full
all
to
stick
get
together.
eaten.
You're full of
He's
scrambled eggs,
still
son.
got-
You went crazy.
I did.
Look at you. You got a pot belly. It's good, though. We'll have a nice bowel movement later. So we all stick together so we don't get eaten by zombies. Merrick is right. Uncle Merrick knows what he's talking about. So
It's
where to first?
Well, Gilgamesh's Camel Emporium is on the way into town. It's right next to the Oasis, because camels get thirsty. So,
Yes.
There first, then.
alright, you guys stop by Gilgamesh's Camel Emporium and Tours, and you see, Gilgamesh. He's down there, brushing down some of the camels. It looks like Bumps is taking a sand bath. That's the baby camel with the little bow on her head. Who had the tip jar last you saw. Looks like they're frolicking and getting all freshened up. Cleaned up for the big day tomorrow.
That camel got a lot of money from me, if I recall.
Cute camel. And Gilgamesh sees you all and he goes, "Oh, welcome, my friends. Are you here to see another amazing camel tour of the desert? Perhaps
How's it going? How's it going, sir? Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Got any more colorfully named camels?
Just the same ones as you saw last time.
No? None of the same ones? All
Although
right,
I'm
well,
pretty sure here that that Muffin here is going to have a baby soon. So I'm thinking maybe Camellia or Camellia. If it's a girl.
Well, that is wonderful. Well, listen, we're here to make sure we're on the list, on the VIP list for the big, you know.
Oh, do you want to be on the VIP list, though? For the Night of Thoth, the ghost tours.
The big ghost tour on the Night of Thoth.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there with bells on, my friend. I want to be at the front.
All right, so that we can have that arranged. Maybe not the very front, because, you know, I have to... Skipper has to lead the tour. But it is another 3-hour tour in which you will see the splendors of the Night of Thoth, the color shifting of the sky, ghosts amongst the dunes. It is very spooky, very atmospheric, and it is too cold a person.
Is anyone else coming with us?
I only have one other reservation.
Who?
Well, they are a upstanding member of society, and also the town drunk. But they love the ghost tour, so they go every year.
The town drunk. Okay.
Is it possible if we paid a tad bit more that we could just go straight to that temple that we were at instead of doing... Is there a route that you could take that would lead us along the ghosts?
You don't want to see the ghost tour?
I would love to see ghosts, but in a direct route to that
I've done this
temple.
ghost tour for 30 years. It is a magnificent... It is the spookiest tour of the
Do
year.
you have any other tours that go to the temple?
No, Ron, the plan is to go to the temple.
He's so disappointed.
Okay.
I want to see the ghosts, I want to see the spooky things, but in a direct route to where we were yesterday with the jackals.
How about this? Instead of a 3-hour ghost tour, you guys want to see the temple, you want to fight more two-headed jackals, I'm sure you made the killing with the last belts. It's still if you get off the camel, we don't pay for any injury policy.
Yes, we
So,
understand, of course.
How about instead of a 3-hour ghost tour, we do a 5-hour spooky Night of Thoth tour, custom for my returning clientele. We still have the ghost tour, but we stop for break in middle so you can look at that temple all you want. Maybe Oasis if you have extra time.
Yeah. That sounds fun. You could use the restroom, you know, stretch your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say restroom, he's gonna give us the pea jaws.
Of course, it is how it is done.
I'm fine with that if everyone else is.
And if you want
Sounds
the VIP tour, it'll be an extra 5 silver piece.
And what does the VIP tour include?
Well, it includes beverages, refreshments, and a pamphlet.
Pamphlet.
Ooh, I love pamphlets.
Souvenir pamphlet.
Is it commemorative?
It is unique to every year. This is
I
the
see that.
30th year, the 30th anniversary edition.
See, that'll be worth something someday.
Oh, I gotta.
The
Oh, come
pamphlets
on.
have like 29 on them, but scribbled out and like handwritten to 30.
I can't even show you the pamphlets yet. It's not the Night of Thoth.
So it's 2 gold, 5 silver for this deal.
Correct.
I guess we have to do it.
All right, sounds good. I'll pay for me and the boy here.
All right, so that'll be 5 gold.
Don't have to do it, guys. I mean, we could go tour something else. How about
come on,
something
Ronnie.
in town?
We live but once, young man.
Yeah, but it could be dying really soon if we go to the temple.
Ranny, I'm paying for you. So I've got Ronnie, Magnus, and Bara and myself.
All right.
I'm not there though, right? Yeah.
No, you're not. You're following your eyes. Your googly eyed rock.
Okay. Just making sure.
We'll get to that in a minute. So that'll be 10 gold from Merrick, 5 gold from Elam. It was, and a special surprise gift for successfully completing the tour. Which, I mean, generally only happens for those who are well behaved and stay on the camels the whole time. But you seem to be quite sturdy, so if you survive your whatever it is you're going to do, you'll get the prize anyway.
Well, that's nice.
It's appreciated.
Okay. All right.
Here's your 10 gold.
Thank you. Boop, pockets it. And I will see you tomorrow night. It will be right after the feast.
Aye. All right.
Okay. All right.
So let's head our way on over to the leatherworker.
All right. So you guys head on to the leatherworker. Meanwhile, Magnus, you are slowly following this through town. Someone bumps into you, on accident, and they jostle you a bit, and then you look back down, and the eyes have moved. They're not pointing this way.
Oh, watch where you're going, peasant. I'll just turn and
Sorry,
just...
my lord. You follow them. It leads you down. Like you're going down the main thoroughfare, now you're going down an alley. You're just following it. It seems to be pretty par on the course. What are your thoughts while you're following this googly-eyed rock?
Probably gold, wealth, money.
Gold, wealth, money. All right.
Gotta get paid before people find out I'm poor.
Oh, no. Okay. Give me a dex save to see if you can avoid tripping on like a loose piece of, shingle in the sand.
Uh-oh. Ah!
Oh no! Okay. So you trip and you don't quite fall, but you stumble a good bit. You look and the eyes are pointed in a different direction.
What? Alright.
Alright. So this goes on for some time. So the rest of you guys are walking into town.
Wild goose chase.
Wild goose chase, maybe.
Yeah.
And so Merrick, Elam, Ambar, and Ron, and Bali, you guys head towards the leatherworker, who you see is just finishing up what appears to be a piece. He is kind of just, brushing it out, make sure it looks all nice. And he sees you and he goes, welcome back. Your pieces are ready.
Oh, already? I wasn't sure it would be done by now.
I did, worked hard on it. I didn't have very many other orders at the time, so. And you see he pulls out a magnificent-looking two-headed jackal cloak, the head for each shoulder, and it's got a clasp between the two jaws, so you can.
Aye,
Yeah.
That looks pretty interesting. I like that.
Oh, good. So that's
Like that.
He has two of those.
Merrick takes it, puts it on.
He
right
also
away.
Produces a pair of assless chaps, with which the front of the dogs, the necks go out and they sit on top of your boots. They've even got a little strap so they don't flop.
I'm not wearing that one.
No, they're in Magnus's size. So.
Aye, that was a special one for Magnus. I'll take that and give it to his lordship. I don't want to see him wear this.
I'm not gonna handle that man's fetish wear. You're a stronger man than I, Merrick Tenpenny.
He's he paid a good bit of penny for my friendship. I figure I can do this.
No, I get it.
He paid well for my friendship.
All right, so we have one more of the awesome cloaks. What else did we have you make?
Yeah, I don't think Ron really wanted anything specific. So a couple of belts are prepared. I really wanted to be just a pair of dog head boots, just whoop, but it might be a bit much. I think it's really funny.
Really?
We got a snort laugh.
We lost her, folks.
Those little stupid, animal head slippers.
And see, they got two heads, so you get two boots.
Yes. Yep. And the top jaws and hinge down, so when you walk, they just flap. Oh no. Oh man, okay. I'll get it together, guys, I promise.
Get carried away, folks. We got a bad case of the silly.
I really wish RPGM was still around right now. Just give me a clip for it right here.
So, there's a pair of those on display. And, got 2 cloaks, some assless chaps, pair of those. Those boots are on display. I'm so
You lost her.
You did.
Lost love. Laugh.
Okay. Just don't think about those boots anymore. Okay. There's some belts. There's some nice
Belt.
belts.
I want a belt. I want a belt. Hey, Merrick. I have a coat. I got the buckle coat, but
You
who
do.
says-
You have a belt, and
like-
the belt and the buckle on this one is actually the smallest dog's head biting the tail. So.
That's just a fine metaphor for the circle of life. You are an artist.
I'm fine.
Where are you from? I'm just interested in talking to people, you know.
Oh, I was born and raised here in the town of Mudar.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Uh-huh. I like those dog boots that you made that other year.
They're my life's greatest work.
Little faces on them.
Can you put the googly eyes on this?
Oh, no. Oh, it hurts. Oh, there's my ab workout of the day, folks.
All right. So seriously, belt.
Yeah.
me.
So there's a
Merrick, no,
a belt.
no.
They're like the fashion statement piece is like the dog's head biting like the dog's tail in the front, like just clasps.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a
I hang
regular
my-
belt that's just made of the nice leather.
All right. I want the fancy one. I'm gonna hang my new scimitar from it.
Okay. Yeah. He's made like a he can make a scabbard for that custom. Have it done tomorrow.
Ooh. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Um.
Sold.
Yeah, there's a pair of just regular boots because they're big old dogs. They have a lot of hide on them. So there's a couple of regular boots, several belts, oxygen. What else? What other nice leather products did they have? Oh, they've got a couple of there's a couple of purses, like a bag. There's like a nice satchel, travel bag. There's a backpack that. One of the dog's heads is just like on the top closure. There's so many heads, he had to find uses for all of them. I really want to say it's got like the paws sticking out of either side. But...
I think there's a gas leak in your apartment, Lindy.
No, it's just me.
Call the city. Call 311. Someone call 311 for Lindy.
It's just me. I'm just broken. I don't know why this is so funny, but it is. So yeah, there's like a backpack. It's got the dog's head on the flap. There's some just other very nice leather goods. If it's a leather good, he's got some of it. No each can get a big item or 2 small items from your thing. So Merrick got a cloak. Ron didn't get anything. Did you want boots and a belt, Ron?
I'm good. No boots, no belt.
No boots, no belt, no purse. What about you, Imbar? I don't think you wanted anything, cause yeah. Elam, but you got a belt. Got the fashion belt.
My new belt.
And ordering my
Your
scimitar.
scabbard. All right.
And getting the finer. I want something cool, something flashy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. He can
Souvenir of my time in the desert.
work on that. All right. Magnus is passing by at this point in time. His rock has led him. You see he's following these eyes still. So he walks kind of past the boot. You see your friends, Magnus, and they are picking out your goods.
Okay. I want to just slowly put down the rock and be like, stay here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go and...
You sit like on the table, like next to where they're standing.
Yeah, just stay right there. Okay, and then I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna get one of everything.
One of everything. All right, so you have your assless chaps.
Your lordship, sir, leggings are ready here.
Not enough wolf heads. Or jackal heads. Need more jackal heads. I'll get every jackal head I can.
All right, sir. Well, I did what I could. I've got my cloak here, and I like it a lot. So you do what you get.
There's this new novelty item called a pillow pet, and it's it's got a jackal head on each corner and little paws sticking out the sides and the tail.
Yep, gonna need that.
Okay.
You're sending
try-
back the ass chaps.
It's a pet pillow. I think he's keeping them. I don't know. He just needs more heads.
Yeah, it's a pillow for my pet rock.
I mean, it could be.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's a pillow that looks like a small, fat, round dog with 2 heads.
Ooh, I love them.
And the legs kind of splay out. It's really round though, so it kind of just wobbles
I'm
side
gonna
to
get
side.
that Jekyll pillow and
There's the purse or the backpack, the satchel. More of a satchel than a purse. The satchel or the backpack. It's got the head all over the top.
definitely need that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely need that. You know, I mean, since Ron and Bara aren't getting one.
That's true. That's true. You're just
take
taking their items. Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Of course. So yeah, you're
Exactly.
able to get those 2 things as well.
Awesome.
And like the when he's handing you the satchel, do you get the satchel or the backpack?
The backpack.
Okay, so you get he kind of bumps the table a bit. Oh, sorry. He hands you the backpack.
Wonderful.
Put it on. You look back down at your rock, and its eyes have shifted.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you looking that way, Rock? Oh, we have to go now. I'm going to. Goodbye. Thank you.
So you put everything on. You put the backpack on, the chaps.
Oh
on.
yeah, I stitched it up.
Perfect.
Asses, chaps, and all.
Yeah, perfect. All right.
I'm going to trail after Magnus, just to make sure he doesn't get into too much trouble.
Okay. Magnus, you're following the eyes of this rock, and I would like you to roll me a D8, please.
D8.
Yeah, D8, just to see what direction its eyes are in.
Ooh.
2. All right. It leads you back to the temple. It's the strangest thing.
This is odd. Is there wealth here?
You do recall seeing quite a bit of gildedness and gold. Remember, the bed was silk. That's the best you've had for a while. You didn't really explore the rest of the place, but there
Well,
could
it
be
seems
wealth.
I should now.
All right. So, you kind of explore the place. There's a note from Izu that says, visiting ill townsmember, be back this afternoon.
Okay.
Like, addressed to the lot of you. It's got all y'all's names on the tops. So, like, if you need her, she's in town. She's not home.
Well, if we have run of the temple, then we should have a party.
All right.
Fight the whole town.
That's tomorrow night, man. Big old party then. Yeah, so looking around, you pretty much find what Inara found.
Ambara.
Yeah, that is not what I said. Did I not say Ambara?
You said Inara.
Yeah, okay, I meant Ambara. You find the greatest amount of wealth in the ceremonial chamber, which is behind the 2 double doors. Let's see. There's priestly robes and headgear in quantity. There are staves, crooks, flails, ox made of wood layered with painted gold. There are cabinets and shelves just lined with religious trappings and all sorts of just, not tchotchkes, but, small, like, golden statues of things, of gods and goddesses. Silk tapestries, fine fibers, some ceremonial jewelry. And the like. That's the room that has the most wealth. There's also, a little bit in her chamber.
I mean, did that really mean I was stealing a temple's wealth? Maybe just a little bit. I'll just look through, like, the jewelry and see what the best looking jewelry
All right.
is.
give me, I don't know, what's a wealth estimation check? Give me like that dwarven stone cutting. I think a prince's like dwarven stone cutting would include how much wealth is in my vault. Like, I think he'd be able to like generally appraise a room. So give me that history check.
18.
18. You would assume, looking through everything. There's the dining room that you guys were in. Lots of, plates and silk hangings and stuff, very lavishly decorated. So her bedchamber, you saw she had some jewelry pieces. You'd estimate that her her personal jewelry collection would be maybe about 4,000 gold pieces. Maybe. In the antechamber, the dining room, you think that including the furniture, it'd probably be about the same. But the ceremonial chamber, you would estimate it to be around 20,000 gold pieces worth of wealth.
Holy moly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, does the temple really need it? Question is, how do I get it all out of here?
Alright, so yeah, you appraise the temple, and
Alright.
unless Embar tells you, you probably don't find the secret room, because it's like an embalming chamber before there, and it doesn't look particularly wealthy, but there's some wealth in there.
I don't want to go in there.
Yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, you do an appraisal of the temple, and that's pretty much what you find out.
Very nice. I'll just kind of look through the amulets she has and see if I can find one that fits what I'm wearing.
Okay, her personal jewelry or the
Yes.
temple jewelry? All right, her personal jewelry. There's a lot of greens in it. A lot of green jewelries. I'm sure you can find something that'll work.
I don't know.
Greens and blues seem to be her main colors. A few black gems as well.
Black gems.
Like onyx and the like.
Yeah. Yes. I'll grab one of those, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you take anything else from the temple?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Not just yet.
Okay.
I mean,
you gotta formulate it. You're like, how do I get this on the wagon?
well, I
At some
mean,
point.
I have to claim the wealth after I ruled that the religion of this city
Of course.
needs to be disbanded,
Of course. Of course.
and then I will claim the temple.
That'll go over very well.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right. I'm sure you probably mutter aloud all the estimation of the wealth. So, Embar, if you're lurking around, you can hear it.
At some point, she's probably going to slip away while he's busy with all this.
Okay.
And she's going to go back downstairs to the secret room and continue reading.
Continue reading. All right, give me another investigation check. See if you can dig up any more juicy bits.
13.
Okay, 13. So you're able to kind of do. You don't know how long exactly you have, so you kind of do some more digging. You find another scrap of paper, though. The same handwriting as the first two. And it says, "Could it be that the gods want me to use this scroll? I have prayed to Osiris for weeks, but received no answer. Surely they would not have placed such temptation before me if I were not supposed to use it. No, I cannot think that. The scroll is the evil work of Set and must not be used by anyone."
The work of Set.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You said the priestess wrote a note, right?
She did!
Can I compare the handwriting?
Yes, you may.
Would like to do that.
Yeah, so you go upstairs. It's like on the altar. It's just like,
Yeah,
It's got like a little rock on it so it doesn't blow away. You compare the two. They look very similar.
Okay. I'm gonna go back up to the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, since I'm already here, I'm gonna examine the statue of Set. See if there's anything there.
Yeah, you find, so you guys pretty much just ignored, for the most part, a lot of the statues down there. Because, you know, a bunch of really just boring statues. But, looking on there, you see the god of Set has the head of a donkey, and it says, God of Jealousy, Secrets, and Evil, on its little bronze plaque at the bottom, and it looks a lot like one of the little statuettes you found in the secret underground little temple area.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like circle around it, see if I see any. Actually, I'm gonna use my wand of secrets.
Okay.
See if there's any. I mean, it's not. It wouldn't technically be a door or a trap, would it?
Looking for a door or trap.
I probably wouldn't use it then,
Okay.
because I'm looking for like a secret compartment, not necessarily a door or a trap.
I would say that a secret compartment could be revealed with a wand. I mean, a wand of secrets is so obscure,
Yeah.
honestly. So, you do not find any other secret compartments.
Okay.
But, you know, the more you think about it, the more you're like, wait a minute. That really, really dark, kind of curtained off room had the weird statue with the, like, the mirrors in its eyes, kind of reflect the light. You think that was set. Next to,
Look
like,
at
all
it.
the underworld
Yeah, then.
stuff down there. 'Cause I remember
Yeah.
they had that death and despair and stuff down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back down there then. I'm like, Magnus.
He's counting. He's like, 43,211. Let's see, that's 45,612. Yes.
Yeah, what do you need?
Do you have a moment? I think the statue downstairs might be something, and I need to take a look at it, and I'd rather not do it alone. It gives me a very strange vibe.
All right, just a moment here. I'll continue counting for until I finish whatever I was counting.
Yeah, you were just counting like how much wealth you think, how much you think you could sell this for back home, but you know it's not the same estimate as it is here.
And then please lead the way.
And I will. I'll take us back down to that little.
Alcove of darkness.
Yes.
Yes. You lead him down to the alcove of darkness. And again, as you kind of open the curtain, you feel a hot, dry breeze kind of go over your face. And kind of like that sickly sweet smell of embalming fluid that's just permeates down here. It's very dark. And then if you have a light with you, the red lights flare up in the eyes. Because it's red mirrors.
Will you help me look? There might be something here. I don't know. I'm just gonna.
What exactly are we looking for?
I found some text that was speaking of a scroll. So we're looking for any signs of that. Any signs of less than bad stuff.
All right, I'll have a look around then.
Yeah, I'll look as well.
Give me investigation checks. And again, if you have a light with you, it just doesn't seem to permeate this little alcove all the way.
You want me to help
Ooh.
you?
Yes.
Sweet.
Okay.
Alright, 20. Alright, so that's pretty good. So you're looking around here, and you see that, remember those 3 golden cobra statues at the bottom of this big statue? And you also notice that there is, kind of on the side, a broken canopic jar. Now, you just see like a weird jar broken, and it's got blood coming out of it. It doesn't appear to be super fresh.
Yeah. Did I see that last time?
No, but you didn't roll that well on investigation last time.
Right, that's true. Okay.
It's kind of it's very dark. It's almost hard to see. Thankfully,
Right.
you've got elven dark vision, and it's just, and you had help looking. You kind of bumped into it more than you saw it, and then once you kind of got real close and down there, you saw looks to be maybe like some type of body organ and bodily fluids kind of spilled out from this broken canopic jar. It's kind of like it's crusty though, so it's not recent.
Yeah.
Looks like just a creepy statue to
Real
me.
crusty.
Well, crusty. And if I like pull any of the statues or move the canopic jar, it doesn't like.
If you pull, like, the statues you can move, they're about yay high, and there's golden snakes, you know, move them, they don't seem to do anything. If you pull the canopic jar out to, like, look at it better, give me a medicine check.
Ooh, natural 20.
Okay, not only is this crusty and old, it's really old.
Real.
Like, dusty on the inside before it was broken old. Like,
shouldn't be.
like real old. Just real old. Real old. Ancient, maybe, even. Mm-hmm.
What's that?
You can just tell by, like, the way the ceramic is on the inside, and there's the blood. How like, faint it kind of is in the stain spots. Yeah.
It's a very old jar that they use to. I believe, if I remember reading correctly, that they used to.
Yeah, you read some rituals about this, actually, in
Yeah.
your reading under the stairwell of how they prepare their dead here.
Yeah, so these contained organs of their dead. They put them in these jars in order to preserve them. I think to get them through to the afterlife. Maybe. I don't remember. A lot of Egyptian embalming.
You need to take your organs out to bring them to the afterlife? That sounds strange.
It's not my religion. But it seems old. Like, very, very old.
Well, I wonder where it went to.
Or who it went to. Perhaps it's Octopots himself.
Well, if it is, maybe he wants it back.
Maybe. I'm just gonna casually put it in my pouch.
You're just gonna grab all the pieces of it, like,
Yeah, I'm gonna put all the
sweep.
pieces, and then I'll probably do the same thing that I did for Dulcime's tarot deck. And like wrap it.
Yeah.
And make sure
You do
it's
know
nice
Ron
and-
has the mending spell.
Yeah. So I grab all the pieces, make sure everything's there, wrap it, put it in my bag.
Okay, so while you two are doing that, Elam, Merrick, Ron, and little Bali, you all are in town. And you hear a ruckus.
Did you guys hear that?
I think I heard something like a ruckus.
The cattle.
I mean, it didn't sound like it was coming this way, right?
It sounded like a bunch of people were kind of gathering together. And like one very upset woman.
Let's go that way. Merrick starts walking the direction.
Why do we always have to help people? I'm gonna get cursed again, I knew it.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Stick with us.
Shuffle through the sand. It's hard to walk through when you're shuffling. Good workout. Alright, so you guys head towards the ruckus.
Let's go check it out.
Yes.
You see that there are a bunch of people gathered around what appears to be a crying woman.
How's that?
And she's holding a body. She seems to be kind of cradling it.
I didn't do it.
Is it zombies?
It's gonna watch the scene, see if.
Alright, do you guys get any closer? Alright, give me perception checks. See what you can see about this scene.
Ronzi immediately getting flashbacks to the tent with the Vistani.
Mm-hmm.
But he rolled an 8, so he can't see anything anyway. He's blind.
Okay, so we've got an 8, an 8, and a 22! So Elam and Ron, there's a woman in distress, and she's just mourning and a wailing. Let's see what Bali gets. I'm just curious. He's got a decent perception. He got +2. That's better than most of my characters.
You got this body.
He can't see. He's too short. He can't jump high enough, so he's just jumping up and down, trying to see what's going on. Merrick, you see that this woman is you get like a good spot. And she's like, my husband, who would kill my husband? She's just crying, and they're like, let us see. You see like a couple of the guys who, kind of, you've seen them doing like, making sure no one's stealing anything. They kind of what the town has is security. It's not much, but they come over and look, and they're like, it looks like he was stabbed by something. Some kind of a big wound. You see, he's got a large gut wound. Looks like maybe some kind of great sword, long sword. Definitely went all the way through him. And they're like, what's that in his hand? And you pull out a scrap of fabric. Fine, gauzy white fabric with elaborate gold beaded trim on the side. And you hear a woman say,
Framed.
I sold that to that prince who was walking through here. Do you think they're the ones who killed him? And you hear, well, why else would he be grabbing a scrap of clothing? This doesn't make sense. And as you hear the crowd start to kind of murmur and get a little angry and see this guy murdered by a stabbing implement weapon, which you haven't really seen much around here, and holding a scrap of Magnus's clothing from his gauzy outfit that he purchased in town a couple days before.
Impossible.
That is where we're going to wrap up tonight's session.
That bitch. Fucking framing us.
She didn't have access to
One's
that
about to
robe.
go
Magnus
post
ripped it off after the zombie attack. A zombie did rip a piece of it off, though.
Total setup.
That's why Magnus
Well,
discarded it.
This is just going to turn on her because she's going to get my mob to come to me, and then I'm going to talk them into joining me.
Uh-huh. Okay.
It'll be great.
That'll be awesome. I totally believe you over there, priestess. Who's done nothing wrong here. But we're gonna go around, we're gonna say who we are, where we can find you online, and what your favorite moment was. Let's start with our resident poor blessing boy wizard.
You mean the birthday boy wizard?
The birthday
party?
magic wizard. Birthday party wizard.
Birthday party wizard had a good time. I think my favorite part though was when you absolutely broke with the slippers. I was just enjoying watching you laugh. That was hilarious. So yeah, that was great.
Can't
Had
stop,
fun.
won't stop.
Shiny Pilot 206 for here Mondays and Tuesdays. So, yeah.
Awesome. We have the good prince himself, Herr Magnus Deepshaft.
Yep. D20 coup de grace here Mondays and Tuesdays. Let's see. My favorite part was probably when Ron cursed himself by taking water away from the oasis. And yeah. I also liked following around the googly-eyed
The googly-eyed rock, yeah. Led you to treasure, so it's gotta be legit.
It is a lot of treasure. Although, I mean, if I am getting framed, I mean, I'll deserve payment for...
Compensation. Yeah?
Yes,
Yeah,
compensation.
okay. Makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah. I think it'll be all right.
It does. Speaking of sense and common sense of the party, we have Ambara Vanastra.
Hi. I'm at Nuggetosaurus on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm here on Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm on my own channel. Wednesday through Sunday, I'm starting a Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough tomorrow. Super excited. My favorite part was Ron seeing Magnus's face and then immediately forgetting Magnus's face. That was my favorite part. That was great.
Awesome. That was a good moment. Finally got to see it, and then just can't remember it. It's too powerful. Elam Dewood Jr. Speaking of powerful.
Yes, very powerful. Lindy in the shoes, of course, steals the show. Lindy with the giggle snorts, always a riot. Runner-up is the pet rock, of course. I love this game. I have to take a week off because I'm going to D&D live because that's crazy, and so I will miss these wonderful, marvelous maniacs. And yes, and then I will be back and ready to kick ass in 2 weeks. And so I am at Travis Bulls, and I produce WebDM show, and you should watch it because tomorrow is Goblins, ladies and gentlemen. So.
Goblins. Will you
good
goblin up that content?
Oh!
Hey, Merrick, how you doing?
I get to follow that wonderful pun. I'm at Deception Check. I play Merrick Tenpenny. You can find me here on Mondays when I run Mondays in Exandria for these crazy kids here. Like we said, we might be down 2 people next week, but we do have a bonus guest for our performance next week. That'll be fun. Jonathan Fry will be joining us as a character to be named later. And then, of course, Tuesday nights here. Favorite part tonight, I think, was Bali. I mean, everybody hit good points. They're all great, but I liked Bali eating way too much and having a breakfast baby to be birthed later. As Elam said, you'll have a great bowel movement later. Yeah, that whole part. It's Elam and Bali. Their conversations are just great. So yeah, thanks.
Awesome. My face hurts from laughing. I don't know what I broke, guys. You guys broke me. You guys broke me / I broke myself. It was the worst but the best. My favorite moment. I did like Ron seeing Magnus's face. I also like Magnus's moral quandary. Do I loot the temple? That's just I'm waiting to see what happens. See how rich y'all get. I told you guys there's a bunch of wealth this adventure. Well, voila. But yeah. Just a bunch of little things. And my face hurts. So yeah, you can find me here. This is my channel, Laugh Love Lindy. Jonathan Fry will be joining us next Monday night for Mondays in Exandria. He's got a super awesome character lined up that I know nothing about, except that he's old. Spoilers. And next Tuesday we may or may not have a guest. I'm still talking to a couple cool people. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And we will miss Travis greatly. And potentially, you know, our dear princely lord himself. But maybe it's good if he lays low a bit, because people are going to accuse him of murder. That's fine. Yeah, come check us out every week. We'll be back next week. No Teenagers from Outer Space this week. But tomorrow, May Black Roses Bloom, I'm going to be a guest on Tales from the Grim, so you should check it out. I'm really excited to be my pyromaniac, Kender. Because that's something everyone needs in their lives. So, thank you all so much for hanging out, chillaxing, and watching. And we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.